Here we have a PT boat. I bought this boat. It was actually not an RC at all. It was never intended to be an RC. I bought this as a toy. It had rollers on the bottom, not intended to be in the water whatsoever. And given the size, I thought, well, it'd be a really awesome RC given the look that it had. So I really put every effort forward to make this an awesome, awesome RC boat. Had great intentions, and I had some success with it, but just I could never really get it balanced right to sit right in the water. So I kind of had to change of plan, and this is kind of what I have now. My idea with this boat was just, I didn't really design it to be very fast. I just wanted it basically to take around the pool at night, and I'll show you kind of more about that here in a minute. I put lights everywhere on this boat. Kind of take you through some of that. These lights, full navigation lights, the red and green up front. I have a police bar up top. Let's see, I have the navigation lights. I'll turn these on here in a minute, but here at the back, both on top and at the back, there are pulsing red lights in the cabin. The missiles here on the side, kind of like a torpedo missile, these light up. And I did actually put underglow underneath. See if I can show you here. I put underglow on the bottom. Actually, I'm just going to flip this over so you can kind of see the bottom. I know this is kind of ugly. It didn't. I had intended on sanding all this down to make it look better, but I'm glad I didn't now, because I ended up kind of scrapping the project. Originally, there were wheels back here at the back, and there was one wheel up front, and all this was open along the center here. So I had to fill that in. I had to fill in the holes. And then, as you can see, I put underglow on the bottom. And they're super bright. It would have been really incredible to run at night in the pool had I been able to do that. I left some of the accessories, the RC components on the boat that I had put on there just for effect. And of course, I can always take them off of there later on if I want to do that. But I had, originally I had a 550 can size DC motor in the power plant, waterproof ESC, waterproof servo, so I wouldn't have any of those problems. As you can see here on the transom, I had the prop shaft coming out. It actually worked just fine, but it sat too low in the water, even without the top on it. And I just didn't feel confident that it would keep water out to any kind of success. So I ended up just taking everything out except for the prop at the back. And it's just a shelf queen now. But to kind of show you what I had in mind with this, I'm going to go ahead and turn some of the lights off here in my shop. And turn these lights on so you can kind of see what this might have been. So we've got the navigation lights here in the front, police bar up top, changes through several different cycles, which is really neat. The missiles on the side have 5 LEDs itself. And then here at the back, 2 lights up top that stay on, and then the rear lights flash. And of course, they are the same on both sides. Can I show you that? Really, really cool. And the lights on the bottom, they really need to be 3-cell to be very bright. This is just a really small 2-cell LiPo battery power in this right now. I discovered that, and many of you probably already know this, that a lot of these LED lights, especially the light bar, I actually ruined one. The light kit that's running all the navigation lights, they don't like 3-cell. So you really want to stick with just 2-cell on those. I was going to run a separate 3-cell battery just for the underglow, but that never really came to fruition. So inside the cabin, I don't know if you can see this, but there are red lights that kind of pulse. Let's see. There we go. Which kind of gives it a really neat look. It's kind of hard to pick it up, but it kind of makes the inside of the cabin glow red. But so that's kind of that. It is just going to be a shelf queen now. Still really cool. I still really like it. Turn some lights back on here. And I ended up making this custom PVC boat stand just for this boat. The other stand I had didn't quite fit it, so came up with that. Works really well. I might paint that black later just to kind of hide it. So that's what I got. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll answer any questions you might have. Thanks for checking it out.